Hey guys, it's Brandon with Chosen Outdoors, and today I have a really cool. I I think it's cool. Okay, I think it's cool. We have an AR-15, but the cool thing about this AR-15 is it's chambered in 6mm ARC, and this is going to be the first time that we have ever actually shot a 6mm ARC. Um, this is a zero delta, and it is just it's a zero delta. This is their Ready series. It's a AR-15 platform. It's just chambered in the 6mm ARC, and it holds a. I mean, it's like a 6.5 Grindle style magazine, um, 10 round mag, ah, 10 round magazine. Um, we have talked about this gun exactly in the 5.56 model. And this is the 6mm ARC. We're going to shoot this gun. We're going to kind of test the bullet and see what we like, what we don't like. We've already went over the gun, so there's not a whole lot to do with that again. If you want to see more about the Zero Delta and some of our finer features on it, go take a look at our 5.56 video that we made. But we're going to we're really going to be looking at the 6mm ARC as a round today. From what we experienced, it's accurate. Um, it has a little more recoil, this platform, than what we expected, seeing as it is the exact same thing as the 5.56 model. The recoil in it actually kind of surprised us a little bit. But let's take a look at it. Let's put it together, throw some glass on top, get her bore sighted, and see what she has to offer. Thanks, guys.
One, two, three, four.
Oh, I hate ARs. You ready? Yep. Bullseye.
Well, that's quick.
Well, I grouped the first ones and it had like a 1 inch group. Uh, they're about like this. And then I brought it down and shot it right beside the bullseye. But so I thought that having it in an AR platform, it would have a little less recoil. But uh, I mean, this is basically like a 22-250 on crack. I mean, it's a smoking fast round. Uh, this is supposed to be accurate out to 1,000 yards. Uh, this is the 6mm ARC in an AR platform. Now, this AR platform in particular is the Zero Delta, uh, and we've shot this in an AR-15 platform out of a 223 caliber. It's still an AR-15. This is just chambered in a 6.5 ARC, but we've shot this exact same gun in the 223 5.56 setup, And there's almost no felt recoil at all with that caliber. Um, with this caliber, on the other hand, there is some felt recoil, uh, but it's manageable. The trigger pull on it is really long, but you talk a $200 trigger job, and this thing would have just a really sweet, easy, light trigger pull. Normally, in your AR style platforms, you're going to have a heavier trigger pull, but Timney, Jewel, Trigger Tech, they all make drop-in triggers for an AR-15 platform that could make this, a lot lighter pull. Um, it has a 10-round magazine, so you're shooting this. It's shorter and fatter than the 22 Creedmoor. It's got a larger, actual projectile. 6 millimeter is really close to the 243 in terms of the caliber size. Uh, but I'm really interested to see what this thing does at 100, 200 type yards. We have multiple calibers to shoot today. We have the 6 millimeter ARC. We have a more traditional hunting style Winchester XPR 7 millimeter 08. And then we also have a Springfield XDS Elite 10 millimeter, which that 10 millimeter is a part of our youth group at the church. It's their raffle for raising funds for the youth group. So we're going to shoot all three today. But for starters, this is the 6 millimeter ARC. And this is an ambidextrous style setup. You can flip the safety around to be on this side pretty easily. It also has a forward charging on this side, along with your standard AR forward charging here. It has your forward assist if needed. Gas tube, 4 in. Everything is exactly the same as the Zero Delta AR-15 that or the 223-556 that we shot. What we're shooting is a Riton scope on a Riton quick detach mount, because we're going to use the same scope on the other rifles as well. I sighted this at the house at about 25 yards, and then we came out here, and I just basically I could have had it sighted in 2 shots, but I decided to shoot a grouping together first, and then went to actually bring it to 0. This 4 in does not carry the Picatinny rail all the way down. It has Picatinny here, but it sheds that weight and doesn't carry those ribs all the way down here. Just a cool Zero Delta feature on the 4 in. They offer this on all their platforms. Relatively, the Zero Delta has been a good gun from what we've seen. It's not super high end. Okay, now this, it's completely, everything on it is metal. There's not a whole lot of polymers except for your grip and your stock here. Everything else is machined aluminum, and a pretty solid firearm. We took one of these in the 5.56 platform and actually had it custom Cerakoted for a customer, and they're loving it. So this gun right here is the 5.56 on crack. Like, it's the 5.56 on steroids. So this 6 millimeter ARC is going to be more of a hunting caliber for your whitetail, for hogs, basically for anything that's a medium-sized game. Anything that you would hunt with a 243, you can hunt with this one. Bullets are a little bit more expensive, but for a youth shooter, this is going to be a good caliber for them to shoot. And for anybody who's an avid hog hunter, throw a thermal sight on here. You're gonna have a little more knockdown power with this one than you would with the 5.56. I like it so far. Do you have any questions, Tony? What's one thing that maybe the customer might ask, or what's something that you would ask if you just looking at it for the first time?
You've already answered like the benefit of it being in the 6 millimeter ARC versus a 223 or 5.56. Um, you've got a good scope on it. Because it's basically a hunting rifle in an AR platform.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, that was the thing that intrigued me about it. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring it in. Because it's like it's a hunting caliber, but it's in a, it's in an AR. Now, a lot of people hunt with a 223, don't get me wrong. I mean, I get it. But this is like one step down from a 308. I mean, from an AR-10. You know, a lot of people get this same setup in a 300 blackout. 300 blackout's wonderful up to 100 yards. This right here, I'm good out to 5, 6, 7, 800 yards out of this AR platform. So that's what intrigues me about it. I'm not a huge AR guy, but 98% of the people that I talk to or have as customers or whatnot, they all love an AR. It's a great alternative to just your regular old 5.56 AR. I mean, this is a tried and true hunting style caliber. I mean, the 6mm RSC is relatively new. It's not super. It doesn't have a whole lot of age to it. Don't get me wrong, but it's kind of based around. It's in the same category as the 243 Winchester, and the terminal effects of the 243 Winchester have been true and proven for years and years and years. So you have an amazing hunting rifle set in an AR platform, and I think, for me personally, it could use a little bit more weight. But other than that, a trigger job, and this sucker is lights out. Let's move over to 100 and see what it does. You got jammed. You got jammed.
Africa. Well, are you ready?
That was dead bullseye. not a bad shooter. I mean, it's actually it'd be kind of fun to just go boom, 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 boom. This is a nifty little round. But what was cool is that 22 ARC that guy had just a minute ago. They're the exact same casing. Exact same casing. So what's crazy is this bullet right here is screaming. Like it's moving pretty quick. That 22 ARC is shooting a 22 caliber bullet out of the same casing, and so it's going even faster. The other cool thing that I think's dope is coming soon will be the 22 Creedmoor. And if the 22 ARC is shooting that, the 22 caliber bullet, the 22 Creedmoor is like eerily similar in casing size to a 6.5 Creedmoor. That thing is going so fast, it's unreal. Anyway, off topic. We're dead bullseye. I'm gonna shoot one more and see if we group. So MOA. Honestly, here's the deal. In an AR platform, I'm not really looking for a sub MOA gun. But if it shoots sub MOA, it's pretty cool. This is supposed to be fun. Like this is just supposed to be a fun gun with a larger size bullet. I don't know. I'm gonna load up. That's what 2, 4. That's 5. I'm gonna put 10 in it. No, I'm gonna put 6. I'm gonna shoot one more and see how that group does, and then we're gonna let Tony shoot it 5 times and see what he thinks. Stay tuned. Oh, I'm not supposed to stay tuned, am I? Coming soon.
No, just we don't have to say anything. The video just cuts.
Huh.
What?
I had to the same hold it because I don't see another hole. I lied, Johnny. I'm gonna shoot one more.
Okay.
Little backfire.
Have to cut that out of the video.